So, my buddy Tony Doyle, we've got this cool little project going on, the Imaginal Conversation. So we had a conversation that never happened. In other words, we talked to each other without ever connecting up directly. Shared some really cool shit, but that's all beside the point. You can find out about it by going to theimaginalconversation.com. Anyway, ready? Tony joined us a long time ago, a couple years ago. Not that long ago. For ManifestingMasteryCourse.com. He's done a couple triple Ds. He's in something we call Remarkable. It's the year-long program. But meanwhile, ready? Tony doubled his income, and doubled his income again, and doubled his income again. You want to know how? Want to know what he does? See, it doesn't matter what he does. It doesn't matter what his business strategies are. They might be useful, don't get me wrong. But here's a secret state that Tony Doyle and I share. It's no big deal. No big deal. Notice how it's related to granted. Taking things for granted. Yeah, I take it for granted there's a car in the driveway. I don't get up and piss myself every morning. It's like, yay, there's a car in the driveway. I don't feel relieved that it's still there. Whew, nobody stole it. You can go listen to the Granted episode. Because it's so closely related to no big deal. Right? No big deal. So when the loogie was going nuts, right? People were panicking, locking up, staying home, being forced to stay in their homes. Tony goes to Italy. I think that's where it was. Someplace over there. Remember, I'm an American expat. I don't know where anything is, and I confuse places like Holland and Norway and Sweden, Austria and Germany. Who would have thunk, right? Different countries. This whole Soviet Union thing just does my head in. It's like, wasn't it all Russia when I was a kid? See, I'm not good at geography. I'll tell you what I'm good at. What's no big deal. No big deal. I signed up for a service called DIB, D-I-I-B. It gives me some insights on our websites and what we're doing online. I'll be honest, I'm pretty clueless when I look at what they're showing me. But it's like, yeah, you know what? I spent like $200. No big deal. It doesn't take much for me to make that back. No big deal. Yeah, no biggie. So I'm going to Italy, Tony tells me. Or I went to Italy. I forget when we chatted about it. How it showed up in the scheme of things. But I remember his attitude. Yeah, no biggie. I wanted to go, so I went. What happens whenever you realize... See, when something is no biggie, that means you're not feeling small. Neville Goddard said... Neville Goddard didn't say to feel small and thank the big universe for bailing you out again. Think about it. You ever notice how many people go, the universe has got your back? I just call bullshit on that. I give life to the universe. Neville said you're the power and the operant power. Abdullah slammed the door and told Neville he went first class. Neville was content. Hey, I'm going third class, Ab, and after like this one stop, I get to eat with the first class people and can hang out on the first class deck. And I could just imagine the look in Ab's eyes. For God's sake, Neville, you went to Barbados, you went first class, and he slams the door. Neville wasn't getting at that point it was no big deal. Getting to Barbados was no big deal. Going first class was no big deal. So I noticed like lamb prices, right? They've really gone up here in Australia. So you know what I do? I buy it. It's no big deal. So many people are making a big deal about a little deal. You're what creates wealth. You are what creates wealth. Let that sink in a little bit. When I realized I was creating an income of 20 grand a year, I realized I could just change that to 20 grand a month. And that's what I first imagined. That made it hard, making it about the numbers. But when I started letting it be about me, because here's what I want to do, it's called impact. You see, these teachings not only saved my life and changed my life and moved me around the world, they've saved my life, literally. They've changed my life in many ways, right? Health conditions, economic conditions, relationships, becoming relationships. And yeah, moved me around the world. You can't get any further from Pennsylvania. That's where I grew up, to Australia. That's where I choose to live. See, if you're going to have impact, you got to quit imagining that you're getting nailed all the time. You're the hammer, not the nail. You drive the bus. Will you hit speed bumps? Neville Goddard says you will. We explore that in Dream Driven Day because a lot of people go, every day is perfect. I'm imagining every day is perfect. Every day I make $10,000. Every day is perfect. Every day everyone loves me. And as soon as one day they make $9,000, $9,999.99, and somebody says poo-poo to them, they fall apart. I'm not into being fragile. I'm into something a heck of a lot more fun. How many people get to listen to those birds? I'm hoping you can hear them. I don't know with this mic. But the birds are coming out because the sun's coming up. How many people are aware that the sun is just coming up? It's Sunday, and there's still people going to work trading time for dollars, trying to get caught up. It's Sunday, some people are just sleeping in because this is the day I get to sleep in. I'm here to tell you, you can drive the bus of your life, but the first thing that you need is attitude. And this little secret state of no big deal. You'll notice I talk about it all the time, manifestingmasterycourse.com. It takes 15 minutes a day, no big deal. It's $1 a day, no big deal. And I gotta admit, I used to be the guy that, I've been spending $97. Man, I would agonize over that for weeks. Months, until I stopped being that guy and I realized what's more valuable to me. Time. We've shared it before, we'll share it again. What you are is God having the adventure of a lifetime. Like Neville said, you're not some little worm. You're what gives life. You're the spark behind the eyes. Look in the mirror. Go look in the mirror. And just notice that there's a spark behind the eyes. That's you. You are what gives light. You are what gives life. You're the power. You're the operant power. Time to stop imagining that you're small. Start exploring how vast you are. If you got gold, you know the 3 suggestions. EasyManifestingMethods.com. Go there, do that. Sign up. We'll send you an email with a confirmation link in it. Drag that email into your inbox if it goes to promotions or spam or anywhere else. Click the link, then we can legally send you the goodies. Remember, I'm an ex-cop. I do things by the book. Next, ManifestingMasteryCourse.com. Remember, I'm a business guy. Right? I own a business. I am not self-employed. You get there's a massive difference? When you're self-employed, everybody self-employed I know has an asshole for a boss. And they work way too much. On the other hand, when you own a business instead of the business owning you, you develop systems, strategies. See, remember, I'm bigger than the business. Most people don't feel that way. If you got gold from that or from anything here, ManifestingMasteryCourse.com. And finally, sharing is caring. Most MM members, they send us an update every 7 days. Why? Because we ask you to. Why did we build the course that way? So you actually do it. I'm not a fan of people buying shit and not doing it. Not a fan at all. I'm a fan of you doing it to change your life, because if you change your life, you can share with me a success story. If you share with me a success story, I can ask you, hey, can I share this? And then we can bless more people together. It's called greedy, because I want more fun in the world. That's why I want you to play more. Have a lovely day. And remember, no big deal. Tony Doyle going to Italy. You want to double your income and work half the time and keep doubling up? You'll notice how much in my life, ready? No big deal. People make the biggest deals out of nothing just to prove they exist. Look, I'm having another crisis, another meltdown. Will somebody look at me? Radio. Anyway, Triple D people, you know how we solve that. See ya.